Hi, I'm Vishnu Das, and today I'm going to talk to you about eye exercises and some home remedies for nourishing the eyes. So the first exercise that we'll do is just a simple eye yoga exercise. That's what I refer to it as. And I like to do it along with a yoga practice, so at any point, either before, during, or after your yogasana session, you can do these eye exercises, and they can be done daily. They can be done a couple times a day. And it's a series of movements, first moving up and down, and then moving the eyes side to side, and then we'll move the eyes in diagonal planes, and then the diagonal plane on the other side, and then we'll finish with doing circles with the eyes in one direction, then the other, and then we'll do a near and far gazing. I'm going to demonstrate about 5 times each, and then and you can do it along with me. And then they can be done 10 or more times, and the repetitions can be done 10 or more times as well. So you can just, base it on how much time you have to devote to the practice. So first we'll move up, and then look all the way down. Try not to tilt your head as you do it. Again, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. Come to the center and look out to one side and then to the opposite side. Repeat. 3, 4, 5. And then move up to the diagonal to the left or right and look down to the opposite side and a diagonal line across. So from here all the way down. 3, 4, 5. Come to center and do the opposite side. Diagonal to the right, down to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come to center. Now we'll do circles. Start looking up and circle in one direction, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then come to center. Now, I like to hold my thumb out in front of me. I'll look at my thumbnail and get a focus, and then look out as far as I can. If you can't focus well looking at your thumb without glasses on, then you can just focus as best you can and then look out. Or you can pick an object that you can get some focus on, maybe 10-15 feet away, whichever is best for your eyesight, and then look far as you can. Close and far. Close, far. Close, far. And that can be done 5 or 10 times. So you can repeat these practices. Again, it doesn't matter what order you do it in, but you can go straight plane, the vertical plane, horizontal plane, diagonal in both directions like an X, and then circling both directions. And then near and far, near and far. And you can do these, I like to do 10 times each. It's a vigorous exercise for your eyes, and you'll feel that they may get a little tired or a little fatigued. And if you feel dizzy or nauseous or it feels uncomfortable, always start with where you're at and what you can do. So maybe 5 times each and then increase. Another really wonderful practice that you can do at home is called Netra Bindu, which is just simply eye drop. And the eye drops can be done with several substances. Today I'll speak about 3 of them, or 4 actually. One is an actual eye wash, but the others are just drops. Heritage Products, which is a nice natural product company that sells a pure rose water. What I like to do is buy a 1 ounce amber round tincture bottle that you can buy at some health food stores, local cooperative health food stores, or online. And you can pour a little bit of that rose water into the 1 ounce amber eyedropper, and you can drop 2 drops of rose water in each eye. This can be done multiple times a day. It's cooling for the eyes, nourishing for the eyes, as well as the tissues around the eyes. It's great when you have hay fever and the eyes are burning and itching. And it's just an overall, daily eye drop. So rose water eye drops can be done just on a regular basis, and they cool and refresh the eyes. I like them a lot during the hay fever ragweed season, or when if my eyes are irritated from the pollens that are coming from the trees. Another practice that you could do is you can do ghee, pure ghee, which is clarified butter, and you can put the clarified butter into one of those eyedroppers if you like, and then if it solidifies, you can put that about halfway down into a cup of hot water, and it'll liquefy it. And then you can take those liquefied eye drops at around room temperature, just slightly over whatever temperature they can be liquefied at, but not hot, of course. And you drip 1 to 2 drops of the pure clarified butter into each eye right before bedtime. 1 to 2 drops before bedtime. You can dab the eyes if it leaks a little out of your eye, so you don't get it on your pillow, and then you can just lay down and rest for the evening. It's a wonderful practice. It can be done daily as needed. And then the last one I like to do once to twice a week, and for specific purposes, as pure castor oil, which is made by the company Heritage Store. They make a nice castor oil, and it's a pure hexene-free castor oil, and you can put it into one of those eyedroppers and place 1 to 2 drops of the castor oil in each eye right before bedtime. And that is wonderful for blepharitis, where there's an infection of the follicles of the hair along the eyelid. People's eyelashes can fall out. Can be quite irritating to the eyes and create redness around the eyes. Castor oil is wonderful for that. I don't use castor oil for acute conjunctivitis. There are other remedies or internal herbs that I use for that if needed. But the castor oil can also help to slow down or prevent cataract formation. Once cataracts are more mature, they're difficult. Surgical measures may be needed to remove them. But if you have a family history of cataracts or very early stage detection of cataracts, castor oil can be a wonderful oil that can be used. And I like to use it, like I said, about once or twice a week for that. I find it good to free up clogged tear ducts, that if people get repeated infections in their tear ducts, then between infections, they can use the castor oil to nourish. Lastly is Triphala eyewash. Triphala powder can be purchased at different herbal companies. I get mine from Banyan Botanicals, and the Triphala powder can be made at 1 teaspoon per cup of boiling hot water and let it steep for an hour or so, or you can let it just sit and steep overnight. And then in the morning you can run it through a bamboo coffee filter, one of those paper bamboo coffee filters, and into a jar. And so it takes out all of the particulate, and then you can take that and bring it to just like lukewarm, tepid, and put it into an eye cup, one of the eye rinse cups you can buy at a local pharmacy, and you can put the Triphala, tilt the head like so, and you can wash the eyes with Triphala several times and repeat in both eyes. This can be done daily. It's a wonderful practice. I've found it to be beneficial for patients with glaucoma, with just general eye irritation due to eye strain from screens like computers, cell phones, and so on, or televisions, or just just as an overall tonic for the eyes. And yeah, that'll be it for today. So enjoy your eye practices, the eye exercises, and maybe try out some of those home remedies that I mentioned. Thank you for tuning in.